coach that's got a milestone perhaps today. 499 wins as Maryland head coach, tied with Chris Weller for the top spot in Maryland history, but she can become the all-time winningest coach at Maryland. Faith Masonis. The kick to Mimi Collins. And one more for Mimi Collins.
Good kick, Faith! I know I'm going to look back at the 500 wins at Maryland and the photos, and what's the first thing you're going to see is the mask. You're going to, always remember this team, what they've had to go through to play through a pandemic, and just the resiliency. Have a game, don't have a game, delayed, hadn't played for 10 days, tip off with Nebraska. So it really is going to be one that I know I'm going to remember for the rest of my life.
And Brenda Frese about to get win number 500 to become the winningest coach in Maryland basketball history.
Then got in the locker room and was able to celebrate, have water thrown on you. Team support staff, our athletic director Damon Evans was there. This one was really intimate. It was really neat to be able to have the core of the people that have been through what has been such a challenging season, which they made this day look so easy when in actuality it really wasn't. Yeah, I knew on my interview that if Maryland offered me the job, this is where I wanted to be, knowing that this was a program that you could, turn into a national power. It had already been done once before with Coach Chris Weller. And so, I was super optimistic, hoping that they would tab me as their next head coach, because I really believed in it. The next step is to keep being who we are. That's where we've always, we set the bar really high. We want to compete for titles. We want to cut down a lot of nets. We want to be the best as we can. As long as you have your priorities right and you're in it to continue to keep making an impact on your players, on your coaches, I think all the rest of those things, sneak up like 500 wins.
You did it, Coach! You did it! 500! Give me a 5! 5! 0! 0! 0!
It has been tough days. I really want to play like sitting on the sideline. I've never sat on the sideline for this long, but I've seen the game from a different angle. I've been able to cheer for my teammates in different ways, help kind of coach a little bit, and just do things. So.
Cautiously optimistic because we want to bring her back the right way. But to have her be cleared, have that length and, her scoring and her rebounding. I think obviously being patient and coming off of a first significant injury. You see the energy that we get from the sidelines, so imagine what that's going to look like when we're able to get her back on the floor. They've been able to feel her energy on the sideline, so you're going to see that on the court, just how athletic she is, her ability to score the basketball, her mentality to compete, rebounding defense, whatever this team, needs to be successful. I think what makes Angel a natural leader is she's not afraid to say tough things. When you can speak your mind and, call someone out from your heart, from a place that you're really wanting us to be super competitive or do things the right way. As a freshman, to be able to have that confidence says it all. And I think that's the thing from Angel's end, is she's never been afraid to do tough things since she's come to campus.
It was a serious injury, but it's not serious enough where I'm able to come back and help my team. My team is doing great. But the only disadvantages is I've never had to depend on people to take me places, so it was tough. Crutches, I went from crutches to scooter to boot, so it was it was a tough process, but I feel it kind of helped me grow a lot. This is something I really needed, just to see the game from a different angle.
Matinee basketball from the Xfinity Center and the final weeks of the regular season in the Big Ten.
You know who we are? We're a team that's not afraid to play anyone. Elite level teams are never afraid to play. Elite level teams are always ready to play. Any day, anytime, any place.
And she's hit one here for this game as well to get involved as Masonis gets the lay-in. Iowa in their first couple of possessions. Benson, how about it? You bet! Angel Reese in the pink shoes is on the floor here for Maryland for the first time. This is huge news for the first time since December 3rd, number 10 there in white.
Interior and getting Angel Reese acclimated to what Maryland wants done like that. My goodness.
Katie Benson has put herself in no other territory that a Terrapin has ventured through. 9 3-point makes for Benson in this game.
That's the level when you talk about, come March, that's the level that you're playing at right now, and I love it.